soon. Boop. I just want to make sure everything's else up to date. That's going good. Edit. Double link. Update the thumbnail. Looks like I think I got Rumble up to date. Let me just double check my other computer. Just give me one moment, please. I think everything is up to date. See, my other computer is running fine. Over. They all seem good to go. So let's go ahead and get started. Got a handful of replays on the I've saved up for y'all, so let's go ahead and get them started. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition replays. Spawn on the bottom right side as Magenta Byzantians, we have CL Draken. Spawn on the top left side as the Green Turks, we have freaking Andy. Right, let's go ahead and fast forward. It's of course Arena, so it's not going to be very rushy. Well, I know Militia Rush, I'm assuming. Let's go ahead and cover their team bonuses. For the Byzantians. Defensive Civilization, which is probably great for Arena. Buildings start with health, progressively increases each age. We got Camel Riders, Skirmishers, Halberdiers, and Pikemen all cost less. Fire ships move faster, which is going to be worthless on this map. And Advanced Imperial Age is minus 33%, while Town Block and Town Patrol is free, which are not fantastic techs, but one of those things like nice to have, but not one of those things like oh, I really want it for that technology sort of thing. But it is very nice to have. Unique unit is a Cataphract, which is one that has armor to reduce armor penetration or bonus damage. That's the term I was looking for. Greek Fire, fire ship +1 range, worthless. Logistica, Cataphract cause triple damage, which can be nice. Over for green. The Turks, Gunpowder Civilization. Gunpowders have increased health, chemistry is free, and gunpowder technologies are cheaper. Gold mines work 25. Gold miners work 20% faster. Scout, Light, and Hussars get +1 pierce armor, which could be very useful. Janissaries, a unique unit. Light Cavalry and Hussar upgrades are free. Spies, Cavalry Archers get +20 health. Artillery, +2 range on bombard towers, bombard cannons, and cannon gallants. The extra range on the bombard cannons could be very useful, and the bombard towers is one of the few maps that may be actually useful. Gunpowder units, of course, 25% quicker. Both sides have advanced through the feudal age. Let's go look at the villager count, 27 to 26. It looks like Magenta has ever so slight advantage. It's all about rushing to the feudal age in order to get out. Rushing to feudal age to get out your extra town centers to get your economy up and going as quickly as possible. Because the scouts are engaged in this scout, and if the Turk holds off to Castle Ridge. He does get, of course, light cavalry for free. We got now Castle being deployed on out. Oh yeah, looks like Green does have some light cavalry, sort of hard to see when it's in fast forward state. But Green has gone for Castle, even demolished some of the walls. Maybe want to cover the gold in the middle a little bit better. Maybe could have pushed a bit farther forward. Oh. Got the monk here. Oh, and that light cavalry actually does get the kill there on the monk. And a relic was actually claimed as well. We've got 2 relics here. Kills off both relics. That's actually quite a nice little pick. And he's holding ground to open the gate. This is maybe the equivalent to a rush. We got some Janissaries deployed out. That's why he's went for an early castle, not for securing land, but to go for those Janissaries. Though he could potentially put some castles out to help secure the central area. There is a bit of gold here and here, as well as here. But now Janissaries are going to be able to get inside the town center, which is, and killing off those 2 monks prevent that sort of defense. And Janissaries, they're strong. Does pick off getting some good damage on the villagers. And does get a kill there as well. Councils, of course, have a range of 6. Janissaries have a range of 8, so he is potentially able to siege down town centers. The monk does come forward, does cut off inside the town center to avoid fire. Now trying to go with conversion. The monk's conversions are quite a decent range, but it's going to focus it down, gets into the town center now, going perhaps keep it there to heal. Wait, did he actually get the conversion off there? I thought the monk was inside. Maybe got a conversion off at the last moment. Oh, that may have been a different monk. Wait. Was this some sort of bug there? Or exploit? Because the monk immediately started converting again. And I only saw the 1 monk on the field. Could that have been an actual exploit being used right there? Quarian does grab the relic inside his opponent's walls as well. Very nice. We got this monk here healing up this monk. So maybe it was actually a monk down south. Because I do see a number of monks here. Try and convert these Janissaries. Because he does get conversion off there. There's no exploit there. He does gun down that monk, however, for his heresy. Janissaries now gunning down each other. We do got the light cavalry decides to start slashing away at that gate. And there is the monster here. We're being grabbed relics now. And that, of course, does net Green some extra gold. Some extra hand cannoneer shots. Oops, I actually clicked off my window. He is using his monks to heal up these villagers. There's 3 Janissaries here. He does have 3 monks. He maybe will get some joint. Yep, I think he's going for multiple conversions there. So does get 1 there. Very nice. And also he's going to try to kill off that light cavalry in order to close the gate. Killing off that light cavalry is quite important. Does not get a conversion off there. Does a long conversion. And that one gets gunned down for his heresy as well. Janissaries start making their advance, gain some decent damage here. More and more Janissaries just pushing way forward. We do got Townsend here claiming this gold. We got a handful of skirmishers, but skirmishers, they're not going to last all too well versus Janissaries. They have really high damage. Does gun down one of those monks there, as well as he got a conversion off. If he's able to close this gate, that will be very important. Now got elite skirmishers. They did get a bit more health, but they will still have a bit of trouble versus Janissaries. They just have so much firepower behind them. And again, gun beats pointy stick in general. Trying to go for more and more converts off. The Janissaries or elite skirmishers are making way forward. Does gun down another one of those monks. But just spent a lot of gold on these monks, that's for sure. It does gun down that monk as well. He's trying to hit that light cavalry. It does have 2 pierce armor. Remember, the Turks do get extra pierce armor on their light cavalry. So it's harder for these skirmishers to finish them off. Going for perversion. It's the skirmisher. The monk does get gunned down as well. You could pick up one of those green monks just to heal up these forces. These forces are a bit wounded. Getting monk right here would be great. He's doing some micro there to dodge those skirmisher spears. Magenta does have a Spirit Villager count. That is a plus for Magenta, but he is not in a great position, of course. Now I can convert a skirmisher here, which will do some work, just being annoying pretty much. Now skirmishers making advance. The light cavalry has received some health there. Oh, and he closed the gate. And now it will take a bit of time to clean up this gate right there. He has put some damage on it, but it's of course a stone gate. Skirmishers will be cleaned on up. Green could just push forward these Janissaries, go aggressive. And with this monk here, it does have a good amount of survivability as well. Now got the magenta monks engaging. These 2 monks are severely wounded. Green is falling back, does lose another Janissary. Another Janissary does go down. And skirmishers are starting to clean up these Janissaries. 1 Janissary, 1 monk. The green monk will be killed for his heresy. And we got a villager in this mix. Try and pull on an outpost here. Why not? It'll get a brief amount of vision. Does get interrupted. And the villager may not complete that outpost. Does interrupt it. Close the gate. Ooh, Magnel's being deployed on out. Now got a Magnol shot there. Does avoid it with the skirmishers. Skirmisher will be have a bit of trouble versus a Magnel. Magnel does of course have 6 pierce armor, while the skirmisher only have 5 damage, so they will do 1 damage each. 50 health, so needs 50 skirmisher spears to hit that Magnel to kill it off. Now Green's going for a forward castle. Magenta has claimed some stone. May need to get out enough to get out his own defensive castle. That's walls being destroyed there by Magenta. That may be a horrible idea. Great hit there by that Magnel. And now Green has an easy access going in. Got a barracks here, another barracks as well. Oh. That was a lot of damage. And even Bombard finds a kill there. And Green's going for another castle. This will contain Magenta, and now with that hole that he so graciously created, winged hussars or just regular hussars going to make their advance, and I clicked off again. Magenta's going for a castle here, a defensive castle, not in the greatest position for defensive wise. This gold can be denied as well. It does have this gold here, but not a lot of it's remaining. I think Magenta's done for. Green, of course, has gone from pure age. That's how he got his bombards. Trying to go for more conversions there, but the hussars are going to be a good item. Got some pikemen, and they are, of course, cheaper, so he can throw a lot of mass at his opponent. But he will have this 2 castles, 2 proxy castles. Bombard's going to start cleaning up this infrastructure, which is very good. Got another lumber camp here. Magenta's castle has built, has deployed out his own trebuchet now. Magenta just got Imperial Age himself. And Magenta's still actually claiming stone right here. Some pikemen going to try and interrupt Green's villagers that's trying to claim his opponent's stone. And now here comes the first trebuchet shot. The bombard cannons need to push forward and engage these trebuchets. With that additional Imperial Age technology, these bombard cannons could have a range of 14, still be outranged by trebuchets by 2, but that will be allow them to reach these trebuchets a bit easier to protect his castles. Bombards trying to hit them, pikemen and skirmishers, and that's gonna be great. We do got a handful of Janissaries here. And now got the pikemen advancing forward, trying to get some hits there. And these forces are getting cleaned on up. Got the Magenta Monk going on down. And we've got these forces advancing. One of Green's castles has gone down. We've got 2 trebuchets here, which is a good amount of trebuchets, but Green's bombards need to start pushing forward. Let's see what was on Magenta's build queue. Pikemen. Lots of pikemen. There is a bit of stone right here to try and collect, which is good. And they get him another defensive castle right here, both his bombards in the region. Probably not a good idea. Oh, that trebuchet needs to stop advancing forward like that. Needs to retask back here and then attack the green castle. Magenta's trebuchets are set on up, trying to siege down Green's castle now. Magenta's starting to stabilize. This choke point is a 2-way street, so potentially he could choke up his opponent there. He can't advance forward with these pikemen, these skirmishers in the region. It does take up the gate there, which actually is important. Janissaries could make good use of that choke point as well. Magenta's going for a forward castle himself. And Green's castle may actually go down right here. No repair, so it will go down. And now he needs to focus down on all the other trebuchets. And Magenta's broke the forward structures right there. Green may want to evacuate these relics and get them back home, because this could potentially be interrupted. And now Magenta's cheap pikemen are going to pay dividends. You can get... Can you get halberdiers? Yes, he can get halberdiers. This castle will help secure this region. Looks like the castle was disrupted there as well. And Magenta's going for a lot of archery engineers, very likely for elite skirmishers. Elite skirmishers are sort of backing off. We do have the pikemen advancing forward. Some of these stables are garrisoned with some forces, like just hussars. Hussar! Sorry, I don't know why I always think like as a Charlotte, like hussar, hussar. I say that word. By the way, we do have these trebuchets sitting on up. He knows all the flags here. They raised some red flags, or should I say green flags, with a bit of white. But here comes the trebuchets nailing that castle. That would be a third castle down for green. Pikemen are in this region, so it does get the garrison these stables. They can get part. The volley of, and that castle will go down to the next volley of trebuchet shots. Green's hussars is in the region, but got a good number of now full halberdiers. A lot of hussars here, but he needs to stop building hussars and start building something to engage these halberdiers. Janissaries would be perfect for that. We got some cavalry archers. That's also another good item. But he doesn't have to be worried about the elite skirmishers. He knows against Byzantines, so building trash, lots of trash, is in the Byzantines' MO. Got another forward castle being deployed out. This one by Magenta. Potentially able to secure up these various resources. The gold and stone both valuable. The bombard cannons can be hitting the trebuchets now. You got the villagers trying to build that castle. It's start construction, so it has not been revealed just yet. Now it has been spotted. Green still has the defensive castle here. Now got a good number of cavalry archers. And the hussars going to try to overrun the skirmishers, but right now they're in a whole ground stance, which is a horrible stance for trying to engage skirmishers. So this is going to focus on hussars and cavalry archers, engage the halberdiers and skirmishers. But all of his hussars do go down. It's easier to get out pikemen, halberdiers, rather than than Hussars, and now the elite skirmishers can take time with the cavalry archers. Though the upgrade of cavalry archers having increased health is very useful. Now we got forward Magenta Castle here, as well as with Magenta Trebuchet being pushed on forward as well. Maybe throw some rounds in the gates. Looks like Green's Hussars going to be focusing on all those trebuchets, which is actually very nice for Green. Cavalry archers advancing forward. We've got heavy cavalry archers upgrade now. Can he get Parthian tactics and other things? Yes, looks like he can get Parthian. No, he cannot get Parthian tactics. Or that was Magenta can't get Parthian tactics. Magenta, not Green can. And has gotten Parthian tactics. Magenta's castle is now under siege from the bombards as well as the trebuchet. Should be cleaned up very shortly. I hear more and more conversions going on off. And looks like these Hussars are going to be trying to overrun the skirmishers, but there's more and more trash being deployed on out. Magenta's castle has gone down. We got a good number of forward archery ranges here. And Green's starting to build up quite a bit of force here. Magenta could throw a bunch of skirmishers inside the castle to increase its arrow output, though it won't be the greatest way to do that. He also, Cataphract's probably not a good item at this moment. Right now, Green's higher gold consumption or gathering is netting him a lot of 8 gold units, and Magenta has backed out of the game, unable to deal with a mass heavy cavalry archer. This is Anagrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Magenta did a good job of forcing him back, but Green just had the gold advantage, able to get all those very good gold units. Oh yeah, it starts with a goose with that faction. Or maybe not. That's the wrong faction for that. Greetings everyone, and Grade here, spawning as the red poles located here, here, and here. We have Limpopo, spawning as the blue Bengalis. We have Crouch Dog, who spawned pretty even, so it looks like blue should be able to get his town center up first. Red is building his town center over here, and blue could potentially have more field control based on his current position, though we do have a dock being deployed out right here. The goose is scouting around. It's not the Untitled Goose, but just a goose. And of course, they're both building the town centers. Might as well fast forward for the time being. Bengalis, their civilization bonus. Elephant and naval civilizations. Elephants receive 25% less bonus damage, and makes them more resilient versus pikemen and spearmen and halberdiers. Towns just spawn with 2 villagers and when next age to research, which can be quite nice. Chips regenerate 15 health per minute, which actually is useful in this map. And monks gain 3/3 armor. Unique units Ratha, which is a chariot that can switch between range and melee. Unique text is the Palkis, Rathas, and elephants usually gain 20% attack faster. And the Mahayanas, we have villages have 10% population space. All very useful. And trade units deal additional 10 food per gold, but it's 1v1, so it's not going to be useful. For red, the Poles, cavalry civilization. Due to age, villagers generate 5 HP per minute, dark age, so health regen, which can be quite handy. Folks place mills and stone mines generate gold additional to stone. Very nice. Unique units as the Ublik, which removes armor, and Wing Hussar. Unique text, Scalva privileges. Knights cost 60% less gold, which doesn't make them trash, but makes them heavily discounted. So may want to rush out castle for that before deploying out any knights. And Lyctic Legacy, light units deal light cavalry deals trample damage, which he does get. He can get Hussars as well. Scouts, light cavalry, and Hussars +1 attack versus archers, very nice as well. And I do see geese and villagers streaming next to Blue's force here. Looks like he was trying to claim that gold. That was a mine, not a tower. Let's see, how much stone does he have? He does have, of course, a good amount of stone. And we made palisade wall. That's not a tower. Palisade wall, palisade wall, palisade wall. He's trying to go wall himself up. Did not get that one there. And he may abandon that tower rush. He could transition to a tower rush somewhere. We got some stone there, so potentially could deploy out tower there, claim stone to get out another tower. Right now, it's going to be a bit of a messy game. Red does not have a lot of land here. These villagers may be eyeing just to migrate over to the right in order to prevent, so we can eventually build a town center over there. But right now, there's just not a lot of land for Red. In fact, he may not even know about this gold right there, does he? No, he does not. All visible. Yep, he still has a bit more. So this is the only amount of gold he knows about. That's why he was trying to get this gold right there. He does not know about this one. That's the only gold deposit he knows about. He does find this gold deposit right next to a relic. But right now, it's going to be a very, very messy game. We got Red going for a lot of fishing ships. And now we got a market here by Blue. And now we got a fire galley engaging a war galley. Or fire galley versus fire galley. Looks like Red ships now under siege. Remember, blue ships are ones that health regen. Red does also have a lot more fish to claim up here as well, which can be very handy indeed. And it looks like Red Fire's galley will be engaging Blue's fire galley. Red has pulled a slight advantage, but the health regen could make a difference for Blue. Trying to claim up some gold right there. We got these villagers pushing over here. I'm not so sure where though. Red's gone for his own market now. And Red does lose a fire galley right there, getting a bit damage. Trying to repair it up. Does fail at that. Trying to get out another dock as well. Got a fresh fire galley. And these blue ships just may want to fall back to get some health regen. They are getting. Oh, that one's just getting repaired up. But this one is healing up. Red does need more fire galleys. He's a little bit outnumbered. Maybe build a demolition raft. He sees all these fire galleys advancing. That's a fire galley. That's a fire galley. No demolition rafts. You may want to keep them garrisoned. He does garrison that one. He is low in housing though. You need a house to hold the home for the home of the fire galley. Goose has been claimed by the galleys, and also getting its body block there by the goose. It is a relatively annoying goose, not the entitled goose, but just a regular annoying goose. And it looks like Blue is going to withdraw that goose now. These fishing ships are not going to try to run away. He does have, of course, a dock over here as well, as was way over here. And that fishing boat does go down. Got two fire galleys here, able to pick off an individual one. We've got two fire galleys now stored up as well. Red does have a good number of fire galleys right now. And now we do got Castle Age for Red. How much stone does he have? Let's see, he spent his stone on a town center, I believe. Which could be over here. Maybe not. Maybe I'm oh, there's the town center. In range of the blacksmith and market of Blue. So it's going to be getting a bit messy real quick. Blue's also deployed out a tower here with some palisade walls around it. Siege Workshop and Monasteries going on down. The Siege Workshop's probably going to be used by battering ram for that town center. And fire galleys are engaged. Now we've got some fire ships to engage the fire galleys. Does up their damage by from 1 to 2. This tower is firing, trying to deny this gold, which is successfully doing, but there's more gold here. Does Red know about it? He does not know about it, but he has poles, which means he can get gold from mining stone, which he may want to do that at this moment in time. Plus, getting some stone out right now would allow him net him some castles. Now we got a armored elephant, which is a battering ram replacement for the Bengalis. Not that one, right, this one. And looks like it does still have -2 armor, so the villagers are able to do some extra damage right there. And now he's trying to convert some villagers. He does claim 1, 2.
Mandatum.
And what's Red going to respond with? Red does have more villagers than Blue at the moment as well, which is very nice. Of course, Blue did even out a little bit. Got some barracks here, likely meant for some spears. Armor elephants starting to engage this town center now. Of course, garrison of village is not the greatest. Does more monks trying to claim some villagers. Does claim of 2 villagers right there. And the armor elephant will get shanked by villagers. Nice spot for an outpost there. Some Blue's docks have been cleaned up. Got a good number of fire ships. Blue's trying to pull out some more fire ships as well. And now do have a pikeman here. As well as this town center, getting some arrow shots onto monks. Though there's a lot of monks here for healing, but one of them does get gunned down. Scorpion's advancing. Doesn't have a whole lot of armor, pierce armor, to absorb all those arrow shots though. We got another town center being put up by Blue. This is still being claimed. This gold may not been spotted just yet. This gold is being claimed as well. And got a large number of fire ships for Red. He is running past Blue's fire ships. He may want to turn around and shoot them. And now got a Mangonel deployed out for both sides. Red gets a direct hit there, and so does Blue's. Mutual destruction. Gonna hit that town center now. We, of course, got some villagers trying to shank some palisades. And it looks like Red is going to hit these fishing ships, and that's the last dock for Blue. You could take time to hit one of those villagers. One of the villagers could take time to repair up as well. Great hit there by the Mangonel. And, oh, I thought I was going to hit the monks. And Red's Mangonel does go down to Blue's. Very nice indeed. Does avoid the shots there onto the villagers. A little bit that one hit, but nothing too crazy. Monk's trying to convert some pikemen. Does get a hit there on the monk. He does, actually that was converting of the Mangonel, not of the pikemen. Claims a pikeman as well, and more pikemen are being claimed. He's doing a great job with conversions. Pikeman going to try to intercept that. Well, all these forces trying to get some conversions off now. Does get that one as well. Takes up the Mangonel, converts that Mangonel, loses the original one. Overall, Blue's doing a great job of converting his opponent's equipment. We got a castle being deployed out right there to help deny this gold. Red's town center will likely go down. Ooh, great hit there onto the villagers. And more of these villagers going down. Red does have less villagers than his opponent. Is maintaining this gold income over here. We got a castle deployed out by red right there. Should be able to get some shots off on these various forces. Blue also got a castle off as well. Red hasn't garrisoned his castle. He has garrisoned it now. And trying to stop this siege workshop from being built. Got the town center also garrisoned, firing some extra arrows. Castle's actually being deploying out some petards. Villagers do spot this outpost there. It's going to try to clean it up. Red's town center does get cleaned up there. We've got multiple monks converting buildings. You could delete them. Siege Workshop has been claimed. So does this barracks. And some of these monks now have been cleaned up by the various light cavalry. Light cavalry, of course, are conversion resistant. Good number of those monks going down, but it does get a number of them converted. Blue does have a large number of outposts in this region, trying to make sure everything gets spotted. You could potentially, wait, why does he convert a stable for a unit inside of it? Does that prevent the units from being deployed out, or do they get converted? If a transport ship gets converted, units inside of it are still hostile, but they can be manipulated by the opponent by just set off the corner and preventing that inventory from or population ever being free. It does get some great conversions there as well. Now got an armored elephant hitting Red's castle. Got more petards engaging Blue's castle. Gonna take time to repair up his castle. Petard does take out. No, the armored elephant's still there, and Red's castle does go down. Those castles now receiving repairs from a single villager. Red's villager is distracting, but does get gunned down there. Monk's trying to heal up that scout. But that scout does get killed off, and now we got the monks now being overran. Blue does have a good amount of stone stored up as well, so perhaps he can pull out some proxy castles. Got the armored elephants now sieging down a town center. And I've also got some Ratas engaging in melee mode, hitting the villagers. Villagers trying to deal with the Ratas, but it's not exactly a great engagement for them. And Red has actually surrendered. This is Andrew saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Before I get started, I'm just going to need to grab a nearby drink because I'm getting a little bit thirsty. One moment, please. There we go. I'm back. This is another Nomad map. Getting looks like I got a couple of them. So let's go ahead and get started. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition replay. Spawned in the this right here and over here yellow spawn, we have Gilligad the Malians, and that is definitely where the blue town center is. Spawn over here, here, and down here. As the blue Spanish, we have Mankio, Picchio, Civ, Y, Sako, Pauza. I think he is Spanish. Actually Spanish, playing as Spanish. No, either way, let's go ahead and get started. For the Spanish civilization bonuses, the gunpowder and monk civilization. Build is 30% faster, which can be very nice in a nomad game. Blacksmith upgrades do not cost gold, which is always nice. Cannon galleons benefit from ballistics. And gunpowder units are 18% faster. Conquistadors are mounted hand cannoneer and missionary mounted monk. Inquisition, monks convert faster, and which can be very nice to have. And supremacy, villagers are stronger in combat. Bit of a meme upgrade, but can be very useful. Trade units generate 25% gold, which is not very useful. For its opponent, as the Mullions, infantry civilization. Buildings cost 50% wood, which is useful nomad. Efficient for the town center. Barracks units cost +1 pierce armor per age. And gold mines last 30% longer. Gabedo is a ranged melee infantry unit. And unique attack is Tuguli. Council's fire arrows when on garrison. And Farambi, Val's cavalry get +5 attack. Universities work faster. Got some boar. Multiple boars being cleaned by blue. Very nice. Also got some deer here, as well as a goat. Of course, you may not know about that just yet. And he's grabbing himself a third boar, so his nomad start is relatively good. Getting 3 boar. I see just deer being claimed. Not exactly the greatest spot to be claimed there. I'm not sure where these guys are going. Let's see. Yellow does know where Red's town or Blue's town center is because he saw the build radius there. Trying to pull out a forward stable as well. Plus he's going to try to scout cavalry rush. And we do of course have an outpost here for spotting. Never have too many scouts. Trying to build a palisade wall, trying to wall in the stable. Will not be successful. First scout has been pointed out. Blue's villagers trying to come forward to shank. We do got a Garth watchtower here. Trying to deny the stone. And the watchtower should go on up. These villagers are trying to defend themselves, but they're not going to be able to so successful. Large number of scouts here. Got a handful of yellow villagers inside the tower as well, giving some extra arrows. And all these villagers are going to try to fall back. Blue does have 2 less villagers than his opponent. And good number from both villagers on both sides are currently locked away, not doing much. The Blue has lost another villager, which actually is very, very important. We have these fishes now being claimed. Yellow's fishing ships going to be next to Blue's fishing ships, so it's about a matter of time whether or not which player goes for Fire Galley. Speaking of which, we do have a Fire Galley being on the build queue now. What does Blue's getting out? Fire Galley and Castle Age. Knocking the stone is important for his Castle Age, because he may want to eye a castle, a defensive castle. And I do have another watchtower being put out, not an outpost. Sneeze. Sorry about that. Watchtower being deployed on the high ground. Blue may not even know about that's even being built there. Yep, he does not know about it being built there. And soon it's going to be a rude awakening. Looks like Blue will win out the war versus the Fire Galley. And Yellow has another Fire Galley on the build queue. Watchtower has been complete. Watchtowers do have a range of 8, which they will outrange town centers. Palisade wall here, not started yet. Building, we do got Received Workshop trying to go for an early battering ram, trying to deal with these watchtowers and various other infrastructure. Yellow has not gotten Castle Age just yet. Castle Age is not even on the build queue either. Got another watchtower being deployed out by Yellow. These scouts will provide a problem, so you will need to provide defensive force in order for his battering rams he may be getting out. Oh, it's a Mangonel, not a battering ram. My apologies. Looks like Blue's fishing ships are still claiming some food, but there's no more fire galleys for defense. That's a goat. And that's a goat. And that's a goat. Getting some good hits there onto the watchtower. Able to clean up some of the nearby palisade walls while at it. And the watchtower is about ready to go down. Another house has been trying to be built. Got this fire galley now intercepting some of these fire ships. Holding on a whole ground state wouldn't be half bad, trying to hit anything that walks by it or floats by it. This watchtower is slowly being cleaned on up. Now Blue's going to try to claim some of the stone. Still have to be worried about this watchtower as well. Maybe going out for a second Mangonel wouldn't hurt. Right now, he just has villagers queued up, a lot of villagers. He is a little bit low in gold. Ooh, Blue's villager count is down by a lot. Currently, right now, he's at 25. His opponent has 34. He also got a Scorpion out in the field? Okay. As well, house there. It may be a good idea to send those guys on wood. Watchtower is still under siege. That watchtower does go down. There's still one more remains. We got a barracks here. We can pull out a handful of spearmen. And once these forces start engaging this guard tower, it'd be safe to start collecting that stone. And he's perhaps trying to, like, he does not have enough stone for a town center, so he needs to get out another town center as quickly as possible. And there's a lot of stone here for him. 6 patches of stone. That's what? It's 100 times 3. It's 2,100 stone potentially. There's enough for a bunch of town centers and a bunch of castles. All of which are important right now. Conquistadors would be great. Extra town centers wouldn't be half bad as well. Yellow does not even have another castle age just yet. Being researched now, so Blue is able to equalize some of the villager count. If he gets out of town center as quickly as possible, he's able to equalize it a little bit more as well. He does have a great amount of stone. He probably think his opponent already has gotten Castle Age, but he did not. Scorpion can get some shots off here. Mangonel being focused down. Spearman trying to advance forward, just the one, however. Scorpion's in the mix as well, so maybe we'll get off some shots. And Blue's almost enough for a castle. Maybe a good idea to go for a castle on this high ground there. There are spearmen, and all the scouts are quite wounded. Scouts are trying to rush him forward, trying to interrupt this castle. He's going for a castle. It does not appear to be in the high ground right here. Maybe a good idea to actually build on the high ground for the extra DPS. Though, of course, it will net him a good spot either way. It does hit a lot of those scouts. We do got some nice being pulled out by Yellow now. And he's going for a 4-town center. Blue does have oh no, that's Yellow. Does have a decent amount of stone right there. Let's switch over to Blue. Let's see what else he's building. Both sides just building villagers at the moment. And right now, Blue is still behind on villagers, and since he has not has a second town center just yet, he will maintain being behind. Stable does go down. Conquistador does get converted as well. That is a great conversion. Who wouldn't want a free conquistador? No, I'm not sure who actually surrendered. Blue's actually surrendered as well. Didn't like the fact that he's lost his conquistador. He wasn't in a great position. But either way, this is Android Zane. Thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Not really a good replay there. I don't know why that game finish screen is always very laggy and I always lose frames. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition replay. Spawn on the bottom right side or just the right side as the red Gujaris, we have Loris. Spawn on the left side as the blue Aztecs, we have Osama. I think I found where his corpse is at. Oh no, Saddam Hussein knows that meme. My bad. But let's go ahead and take a look at their bonuses. Gujaris, cavalry, and camel civilizations. Start with 2 additional foray bushes, as you can see right there. Can garrison mills with livestock to produce additional food, which is always nice to have. Just nice little trickle. Mounted units deal 20% bonus damage, which can be quite nice. Actually, it's a bonus damage per age as well, 20%, 30%, and 40%. Can garrison docks with fishing ships. That's sort of a minor thing. Unique units is the chakras, which is like a line splash damage unit. And frontier, and they're also the Shimshas cavalry, which is something like the alpha attack cavalry unit, and the camel scout, which is a unique scout. Unique text is the Kirshtasis. Military units cost 25% less food, which is good for trash fights, among other fights. Frontier guards, camel riders, elephants, and elephant archers get +4 melee armor. 15 bonus camels, elephants units are created 25% faster. Over for the Aztecs. Aztecs are infantry and monk civilization. Soldiers gain +3 carrying capacity, which can be quite nice. Military units are created 11% faster. +5 monk hit points per monk technology. He has access to all technology, including sanctity, which gives you +15 health. That's basic 20 health there. And +50 gold, which is okay. Nothing great. Good for militia rushes. And unique use Jaguar unit warrior, which I believe is anti-infantry, if I remember correctly. And now we've got the also Atlatl skirmishers get +1 attack and +1 rage, and Garland Wars infantry gets +33% attack. We got a bit of an archer rush here. The camel scout is right there, and right now the lumberjack is getting hit.
Jay?
Miners are going to be trying to avoid those archers for the time being. Because we got a builder here who's not fully built the walls, and have the Aztecs pay for it. Moxuan, later on known as Mexico City. Camel Scout pushing way forward. Does throw a palisade gate there just to hold off his opponent. 11 health can be quickly cleaned up, and a Camel Scout will find the opportunity on that scout villager. I've got 5 archers here, but Red's archers on the high ground. Though the Eagle Scout does sustain a little bit extra fire instead, which does have 2 pierce armor. It kills off all those red archers. Let's go on. Oops. Oh crap. Oh, I may have clicked on my other screen. There we go. Actually clicked on something I shouldn't have. My bad. I always forget that my cursor can go off the screen. I need to use the arrow keys or the WSD keys to move around the camera sometimes. Up here we do have the archers and the Eagle Scout pushing way forward. And of course got the market right there as well. These forces start to make their advance. And we got this archer as well. I'm not sure where this archer's going compared to the rest of this force. Blue's not going for Castle Age at the moment. I do hear some skirmishes here, just a scout probably hitting a structure. Yep, the Marcus lost 3 health. You monster. And right now, Red's just building out villagers as well. Nobody's building out additional military units. We got a decent defense force of archers here. 5 archers here are 6 is greater than 5. Of course, got the Eagle Scout in the mix as well, which could draw some fire. And Blue's archer over here does not find a hole. He has walled off that entire region. Fresh archer range has been built. As Camel Scout does receive some arrows right there, it has 0 pierce armor, so this archer will do full damage. And he right now have 5 attack, and the Camel Scout has 4 health remaining, so next arrow will kill it. And the Camel Scout does go down right there. Blue's archers are starting to engage these housing. And it looks like the Red's going to reinforce his walls with some additional housing. Though we do have a good number of archers pushing way forward in a box formation. Actually, that's a palisade gate. There's some more housing. Red has 10 archers pushing way forward. Blue has... Not the ostrich. 6 archers here. One of them a bit wounded. Got some archer right there as well. They do have the high ground, and the Eagle Scout could draw some fire as well. One of Red archers do go down. Got good focus firing right there. Red has advanced to Castle Age. Let's see what Blue's going for. He's getting Castle Age now, as well as Pierce armor. Eagle Scout getting some hits there, but all of Blue's archers getting killed off. Eagle Scout has gone down as well. Red is down to 5 archers. You may throw some arrows over the wall trying to hit those archers, but it looks like they're just hitting the palisade gates or palisade walls. Now I do got crossbowman research for Red, which does give him a bit more damage. And Blue's going for crossbowman as well. Let's see now. Can Blue go for Arbalest later on? Yes, he can go for Arbalest later on. Now we got these crossbowmen advancing forward. 12 crossbowmen for Red. Blue does have his own crossbowman upgrade, not fully maxed out. He has thrown some villagers inside the town center as well. And Red will be backing on off. We do got some villagers getting inside the town center. And the university has been built by Blue. Ballistics being researched by Blue as well, which will be useful in helping engaging these crossbowmen when on the move. Red's pushing forward with more and more crossbowmen. Got Bodkin arrow for Blue. Let's see what Red's going for at the moment. Just more villagers. He looks like he does have a second town center. Blue does not even building a single villager at the moment. That is a little bit of an oversight. Looks like Blue is low on food, as doesn't even have enough food production for 1 villager queue, let alone for 2. That's Siege Workshop being built. And Red will pull ahead in villager count. Blue is pretty far behind, 37 to 49. Great hits there as well. And Red's going to try to poke over the trees and should be able to get some villagers right there. It only gets 1 villager, the other 4 are been tasked off of wood. And Blue's just going to come in for the defense. There's currently 13 crossbowmen here versus 18. Palisade wall will go down very shortly, as in right now. And now we got the Magano advancing forward. Meganel could do some good work there. Does lose another villager there. Blue is severely behind. Needs another town center as soon as possible. But he's running a little bit low on wood. He doesn't only have 100 stone. There may be another town center somewhere. I just don't see it. Maybe he got an upgrade that costs stone? Wait. No, that's just the... That wouldn't be it. I doubt he'll go for a tower upgrade. I was like, red may not have ballistics, but gets some good damage right there. 15 crossbowmen here. Maganel is advancing forward as well. 17 crossbowmen for red. Getting another town center now. Maybe a good idea to put it over here to help secure the gold and stone. Red's picking off red one by one. Got both of them have the same upgrades. Got these crossbowmen advancing forward as well. Got a red Maganel. All depends how the Maganels go. They can be very good or very worthless. Great hit there by that Maganel. Next round, getting some great hits there as well. Red's crossbowmen are having greatly dwindled 17 to 13. And blue's pushing way forward with more crossbowmen. Going for wheelbarrows now. And blue is still a bit behind on villager count, down by 15. No, it's 25. He's down by 25. Oof. My math was wrong. Got a bit of damage there on this one. This one is severely wounded. Ooh, and red scores a kill there. And he also has 2 Maganels versus now 0, which is going to do a lot of damage. Maganels are fighting each other. Reds did stay alive since the high ground. In fact, that was one of... No, it was repaired up to full health, wasn't it? We got 3 red Maganels, 2 for blue. Very, very little splash damage there. Red does have a good number of crossbow in this region as well. That was a good miss, or a good dodge. Red's Maganels just go down, but so does blue. The high ground damage is very important. Gets a good hit there. And blue's Maganel does go down to crossbowmen. Maganels do have range 7, so do crossbowmens. Got an archer range not being employed out by blue. Got these 2 Maganels now advancing forward. Red is trying to engage the high ground. Doing a relatively good job of that. Now Red's claimed the high ground. Got 2 Maganels advancing forward. Able to get some good damage onto these houses. Blue does have a Maganel here into this choke point. The choke point can be very deadly for either player, but maybe deadly for red. Good is there by blue's Maganel. Red did get some damage on this opponent's Maganel. Red's force over here is quite wounded, so is blue's force. This could be deadly. Oh, it was deadly. More deadly. And looks like blue's back out of the game. This is Android saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. It's always this end screen here with all those sparks that causes so much lag. Which is still over-lagged. Either way, this is Android saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. I don't know why, it's that end screen that lags out my game severely. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm starting to lose my voice. I think I have to call it early for today's stream. Yeah. Today was just not a good day. Company Heroes 3 was a big letdown. And now my voice is starting to go out. I think I may need to let it rest. I'll see if I can do some streaming tomorrow, but I'm thinking doing some Mountain Blade Bannerlord tomorrow. But either way, everyone have a good evening.